What's up, everybody? Hello, and welcome back to some more Vicky 3 as Siam. I have lost our save from the last episode. We lost about 4 or 5 years here. We're now back at an old save that I had because I went and played a multiplayer game with some friends over here in Persia, and so we lost our Siam save. So we're back in 1874. That's post 1879, but oh well, it happens. We'll just go and fight Persia again, and hopefully we get a better result. So last time we did this, I actually don't care if you say no. They gave up this treaty port that we tried to take, and when they did that, I felt upset. Well, we will try to take Western Guangdong. Do we care? What is the benefit of this? You have 100k people. Decent size. Mainly, I think the benefit is we get an extra interest available. Actually, we have a lot of interest. Oh yeah, we're an unrecognized major power. Well, I don't think it matters as much. Maybe we don't take Western Guangdong. What do we use our infamy on if not for this? Well, right now we're working on our universities and some fertilizer. New sessions, I have to really familiarize myself again with our subjects. Well, we have Bengal. Bengal, Burma, Dynam, Shan. Let's hold off. I will hopefully want to start conquering the Dutch more thoroughly here. We have a free East India Company. We have a GB who doesn't like us. How is our alliance? Non-existent, really. All right, we're running a risk there then. Spain has cordial relations, building up our mines. We will take this just by naval invasion. What are we running with our navy? Line infantry is not terrible. We have a decent fleet. Enough of a fleet to beat the Portuguese for sure here. Oh, yeah, we are going to crush them. I don't think we have another target right now. I do want to just take... I mean, I could come over here. Bombay. Bombay? Portuguese Bombay. Where is that? That's over there. Treaty port. Again, a lot of peasants. See the gold mine. Could get a subject. I'm going to try to take this and release a Chinese subject. That's what we're going to do. We're going to go with the EU4 strat. We're going to take Western Guangdong, and we're going to try to get a subject there. Let's see if it works. Raise one army to get this done. Let's see how we go. Austria's protective of us. That is nice. Does that mean you'd be open to, say, guaranteeing my independence? Maybe. Tragic. Police brutality. We'll take the normal one. Pause here so we can do this. Up our investment. Agitators. You know what we care about? A liberal. I like that. I need to turn down my headphones a little bit. Quite loud. What are we going for? Wealth voting. Okay. Fear standing cool. We can't really get involved. We just don't have the power to. First thing I want to do is take Guangdong. Remember last time someone else invaded this and he like sold it to the Netherlands or something, which was really heartbreaking. You get involved for a war goal. I mean, who's involved in this? I can't even reach them. Cool war goal, but not really needed. Alright, now we invade over here. This was the main focus, is getting this area, because this is actually a nice little chunk of land. It's mainly the resources and the 100k peasants. We'd like that. We're trying to expand without doing the common invade Africa strat. I want to just play the game organically for once, instead of metagaming. Because it all makes sense to focus in here, especially against GB, but this is a huge East India Company. We really need them to get free. And that's not really going to happen with this deal with you unless your independence gets up. We're not in a way where we can really do that against you. Let's try some naval invasions. Let's see if we can maybe force something over here. Probably have skirmish infantry. No, you only have line infantry. We might actually be able to handle it then. I do have road maintenance in Bangkok. Why am I doing that in Bangkok? Line here. Road maintenance in Bangkok. Our capital state. Do we need the road maintenance? Are we building in Bangkok? We are not. So let's just stop that decree. So of course we don't need it. We don't. We'll min-max it in Nakhon Ratchasima. And then we'll go back to Bangkok actually after this. We'll do them in both. It's nice to finally have some construction capacity. Let's see. That army takes forever to get there because we don't have any of the... We do give them engines. We'll start the... Oh, new king. Let's see who our king is. Small guy. He is a monk. So that does mean our landowners should lose a lot of power here. To no longer hail from the ruling class. I would think. Always let them go. We want to make sure our gold mines get queued. Apparently I can build in the Dutch East Indies. Do we have good relations? Mutual foreign investment here. Wealth voting. Independence guaranteed by Russia, so they are our backer. Wealth voting is a great unlock for us. Let's make sure we are keeping on top of some things here. You get Bone China. Paper bleaching. Can't help but notice I have not upgraded you. We're going to go nitroglycerin and all the other things. This is how we make money. And we're going to need explosives. Probably a fair amount of explosives too. Let's go and get 3 of you, I think would be nice. You're going to take sulfur and fertilizer. We probably have a sulfur plant that makes sense to build, right? Let's go domestic here. North Borneo. Sounds like North Borneo is going to be the state where we build also our explosives production. Go with 3 for now. Is that too much is the question, though. A little bit much. But we do also need percussion cap, right? We don't have the tech to do that. Wow. Yeah. Speaking of tech, we're at 98. We are right at cap. We're building more universities. Go public trams. We'll work on that slowly. That's fine. We do have a company. What's our company, right? We're doing the metalwork consortium. Haven't given them monopoly rights. That's all right. All right, we're going to stop these 2 road maintenance things because we've now lost our authority by doing our election here. This will be interesting to see what happens. Free trade party should grow and have some strength, which is nice. So a Democrat becomes leader of the armed forces. That's going to break up that coalition government for sure. Maybe. I don't know if it will, actually. Should be coring North Borneo. Anything else we need to core? Also, how'd this war go? We failed. That's fine. We'll take both of their things. All right, now here's the test. So this little piece of land here, we could incorporate it in 20 years. We don't want to do that. I'd rather go, release a subject, and I want to release... UA has a lot. Release its own subject country. There. Improve with you. Overlord actions. Reduce your subject payment. You are now our vassal. You have a little bit of control here, but that means if we need to fight China for some reason... we could, and do return state on like 2 states. Let's just test how this would look, right? For the record, let's just use a pre-war save. Let's say I come and I do like an open market play, or like a humiliate play. Humiliate makes more sense here. Russia would accept for some reason. So we want to do like a conquer state, but for our subject. Western Guangdong. Still 23 infamy. Really? Unrecognized power. Plus 50. Raise mage power minus... Okay. So I can't do it just for blanket return state. Well, what's the point of having a subject then? Like, let me press their claims. Right? Like, it's happened before. Because we like each other too much? We'll visit back. If we ever want to fight China and we don't have anything else to spend our FP on, that just makes sense to me. Work by the research here. I want to see who's at the highest and who's at the lowest. Sean would almost become... In fact, Sean will become just the normal vassal here. Let's do that. Field improve with you. Good. Our block goes. We're in our home market still. Bread, butter, and ballot. Don't want expenses. That's dumb. We won't take that. University getting built in Bangkok. Things that are expensive. Explosives, engines, and man of wars. How is our shipyard? We should have a military shipyard somewhere, right? One in Cambodia is hard at work. We just need more. With the brutality, I don't want to lose throughput. That just seems like a good way to lose out on some stuff. Velocity department. We love it. Give us the throughput. That is nice. So you want to kick those guys out. I haven't been passing a law, which is probably a mistake. I don't want to go to laissez-faire. What needs to change? We have per capita taxation. We could go proportional. Honestly, the slavery is what needs to change. But to do that, we need to really change a lot. No more racial controls is the right way. Wealth voting. Kind of doing all right on this side here. I want to do this, I think. If I have nothing else. So, political strength of officers, enable the home affairs. Oppression, revolution, succession. I don't care for that. We guarantee liberties are National Guard. Truthfully, though, it's schools is where we want to end up. Don't know if we have a good option here. Let's make a play for elected bureau. Well, let me see what I need here. I need a powerful intelligentsia and banning slavery. Do not have the tech for public health? No, we do. We need someone to support it in public schooling. Oh. That makes sense. Let's go for stability for a little bit here. We'll work on that, but we eventually want to come back and get our state religion thing fixed. Persia does like us. Good. Okay, food security members. You can see your members' access. Laos has low access. China, Laos, and North Borneo. Let's look at those. You've been overbuilt. Your railway is working. You have one getting built passively. Siam has one coming as well in North Borneo. Get you one railway. One at the top of the queue, and we'll drop the one at the bottom. What do we build next? Could see paper being in need. Let's also look at our motors. Understood you need steel. We built a couple of you in nowhere. Nowhere we built none of you. Or where's our steel mill then? There you go. Cambodia, Laos, Bangkok, Chiang Mai. Let's go to Cambodia. Make some motor industry. Cambodia makes sense because this is where we get our iron. Where we get coal from, though. I guess Laos makes better sense. You also are getting your own steel industry, right? Yeah, let's do it here. And drop these two. Okay. Bangkok's become more nice. Okay, anywhere that we need tax capacity. No, we're overtaxed. Which is why I want to change our tax law. What about our subjects? Would it benefit me to build in like a disloyal subject here at all? Oh, here I want to definitely get them a port. They already have a port. That's good. Here's public health. Can I go for that? I definitely can. Let's make a play. That is the right move. Let's get progress on tech for identification documents. Not a lot, but it helps. It's like 10%. Working through our military stuff. We want to get dynamite, want to get improved fertilizers, and then it's going to be back to military to get our working towards monitors and ironclads. Really get our control up. Food wars is fine. We'll just eat the unrest with the roll folk. That's fine. I don't like having my military goods not be produced because you get expenses. Expenses suck. Like our paper expense. Apparently has gone to the moon. All right, we should have a ton of universities. Yeah, we got more than we need, but that's fine because it does all go somewhere where we want it to go. It goes towards our spread, which is good. And let's get some paper. Each paper mill produces 100 paper. We should already have some of these. Bangkok, is that the right place to build it, though? I don't think we make sulfur in Bangkok. Seems like another thing that's built for North Borneo where we get our sulfur. I would agree. Can't do anything about the lack of ammunition. We'd have to trade for it. Denmark likes us. I want to see what's going on over here. God, defensive packs are going crazy here. Schleswig-Holstein. You haven't taken Schleswig-Holstein yet? A weird game. Strong Mexico. Minus this terrible result of the colonization right there. Metropolitan Police, we want the servicemen. Domineering United States. We're trying to improve with you. I assume they're trying to not approve with us. Japan is where I was saying we could attack Japan, and I do think that still holds true. If I eat 100 infamy, if I eat all the infamy in the world, we could take Japan and then die. Versus 27 infamy to take Kyushu. I'd rather fight China, I think, than Kyushu. And I think we will do that. We'll feed our subject here. maybe 2 provinces. Let's make a play for it. If we get Russia in, it's worth it. Alright, I want to do an open... Let's do a humiliate cast this spell. Humiliate, so you can't contest me anything else, and I want to get it for my subjects. I could take Korea, but I want to get our northern reaches for my subject here. He has Eastern Guangdong, Western Guangdong, and I want to give him... Just to see if Russia will still join. They will. No one else is involved here except for Japan. Alright, we're going to take Smith me here. Russia, I think you would love to get involved for a war goal here. I'm going to give you return state in Kyrgyzia. That's a great one. We want to take Guangxi for our subject, because it's 7 infantry less. Yeah. And then the Baltic states. We have people now involved. We have the naval advantage. We have, I think, everything we need to get a W here. Mainly the Russian front is what we're going to want to rely on. We have our subjects. Their capital will be probably undefended. No one can really get involved against us. I could take more. No, I can't, because we are basically full. If you open your market, we could. Is it the right move? Probably not. We could free somebody. If I free Landfang, I can take them later. I'm going to free Korea. Open Korea up to the world. And let's raise our taxes, because this is going to be a tough war. We want to just keep our money. I know we can go into debt. I know we can probably outgrow our debt to some degree, but I don't want to deal with it. So, what are you repping? You still have light infantry, so you actually are going to be kind of a match for us in some ways. We're going to still attack Beijing. Let's see how this goes. We'll have the Navy. I'll just advance you. You just do a defend. We're going to cause some chaos down here. You, sir, have a cautious advance. Let's have you defend. The other guy will do the advance. Our Navy should destroy them. Do we win this? I think we do. That's your capital gone. One more good defense. Forgot the Opium Wars did happen. Opium Wars did happen. I don't know what the result was. But the Russian army here is just going to be our mainstay. All right, we can go back to low taxes because war and not actually building. So groceries. We're going to probably need a bunch of this now. Bangkok and whatever it's called. Take iron, take glass, take some other stuff, whatever. Right, that's a good law to have. We don't yet have support for anything else. Only go backwards. I just like the migration attraction. Let's throw it out. No, don't do it. Do it. We'll sit on our laurels. Rest on our laurels. Alright, this naval base has not worked, but we did occupy a lot of people. Korea has a lot of people, mostly irregulars, though. Go and stop that. Is there a war going on? There is, quite a large one. Against the Ottomans. Against Sicily. Are you going to lose 2 Sicilies? Those are our 2 war goals here. Kyrgyzia we should have. We're close to have. Next thing to do, send this army here, take this army, and you're going to just come and land. What's your capital? It's Gyeongju. Give that a go. Promotion knowledge, take the university, do promotion, take your upgrade, all of that's fine. Are lacking in convoys. We'll work on it. Chinese got there. Alright, so this other war done. Need you to get out of this war. What's the point of this? Investment rates on people. We defend and stop attacking here. It's not really smart of us to do this. Now this is a little confusing because I think we do still have control over this. Not full control, but a lot of control. This is interesting. You would give me a war goal. Tributary Persia. I can't do anything against you. You want a white piece? I don't think we take it. Russia does seem to be leaning out of it, though. The other war they got dragged into is not helping us here. Here's what we do. Get a second admiral. Split this in half. Stop that. Split you in half. Invade here with the... Okay, let's restart this. Do the smart naval invasion. We can get it done that way, and I don't have to worry about half the stuff we're doing here. Things I do need to do are... do it for the open market, because that's just worth more than a humiliate. Humiliate is easy to get. The fact Russia has the second war come in, that really makes it rough here. We take Kyrgyzia. We are going to take for our subject 2 nations. Eastern Guangdong. Let's take both Guangdongs. Western Guangdong 2. We want to liberate, subject. And we're going to do Lanfang this time. Because I just don't want to deal with Korea. Alright, give me another general. Promote him. We're going to split this army in half. One will attack Lanfang, the other will attack farther north. Anti-Catholic edicts. I don't want to get anyone to hate us. Lose a little bit of dependent income. We want to raise taxes again. Make things work. What is our next thing we need? I said I was going to do some food industries domestically. 10 is overkill. That was a mistake. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2. Whatever. We'll just do it all in Bangkok. And 4 of them. Will help us with what will be our demand. Each one does make 110, so Do you patent stills, and you're gonna do just normal. Need that more than the alcohol. There's a lot of you there. I'm gonna take the small army. You're gonna get Lanfang. Large army, I want you to go right to Beijing. I don't actually do Beijing with the large army. I just want to distract. We're gonna have you come into Hebei. Apparently there's a front here. Oh, there is a front here. Oops. There must be a land border. My mistake. Right. As long as that other war doesn't open up, we should be doubly fine here. Let Russia just push everywhere else, and we'll just occupy people. And waste the Chinese's time. Good. Making a ton of money here. We don't need to... Again, it's because we build things too fast. Paper, we still need some. The other option is our ports. Let's fix the port issue. We'd like 2 more of you. You have no pets to Cambodia. Do open borders, though, so more people can come in. Russia's going to win this for us. It will open up China. I hope. You need your war goal, though. Reunite the navies here. Army got absolutely rocked. China should win most of this. I don't know why the navy's attacking here, but go navy. And there goes China. Okay, good. They even have to free Tibet to get it done. Alright, Russia has other things they will give us to... We can give them to help with China, so we can do this war again later on. And keep having our subject grow in strength. And now Great Britain's market here only gets access to our market, which is fine. We've kind of locked them out of this one. We'll rival China. Miss out on some construction capacity there. It's fine. We'll do a little bit of fertilizer. We have some being built. Where do we have bad infrastructure for railways? Western Guangdong is getting one. All right, and you're now, we have a contiguous border here, which is good. Which is good. It's just Hong Kong. That is Hong Kong, right? Yeah. Which we need to handle. Okay, what else do we need? I see steel, I see coal. Let's work on our coal production domestically. Get some in Malaya. Spread it out. Let's get our iron mine, or diamond mines. Our subjects. Bengal and UA are both getting closer. Don't need to reduce Tammuz Bengal. Get more interests. I want to get some interest over here just to see what's going on in the region. Because it could be very interesting for us. Do I have one in Australia? I do. I care about this stuff. Nothing ever happens here. Yeah, no, we'll sit on that. Don't want government expenses. They can take a hit in the election. Dynamite's a really good unlock for us. We want that. Same with vacuum electrolysis. Dynamite. Got out Hoodwinked. One of my favorite cartoons as a kid. It was like a fever dream. And what do we do now? I think we sit on this. Need more destruction targets. Go up with our coal. Need some iron and some set sulfur. Not just iron. I have a feeling we're starting to exceed our pop. Do we not have enough workers? We are. Get the raw resources throughput. Rubber boom. We need more rubber. I think what I want to do is start turning on things that will save us some pop. Starting with rail. Having good rail transport will help us a ton. Even though we will need to build the industries to support it. And holy cow, we have a lot of plantations. Right, we turn on rail, turned on barbed wire, and we're going to turn on our harvesting tools. Maybe we do it all at once, just eat the loss. We have space to grow. I think we do. Free trade party for sure here. I would just take a huge hit, probably about 5 million GDP. But as these people get shuffled around, we'll have more pop to do things. Right, so now our peasants still quite high. You can see we freed up a lot in Bangkok. Cambodia was almost out of stuff there. Another university is good. X out the gates. Who are you? You are a market liberal petite bourgeoisie. Sounds great to have you. Yes, let's get the industrialists involved in this. National Guard might be the best here. We do National Guard. And Fang's having a revolt. Siamese Spanish Society, sure. And we do need colonization stuff for this region, because we're going to have to fight all these guys who want to get involved, like the Dutch. Or the Japanese. Railway Ministry, let's get progress on the research, of course. Fertilized on the way, we're getting passive spread for steam donkey. Probably have some places that need more rail connection. That'll be what we're going to work on now, is getting rid of our dependency on rail in the regions that need it. So East Borneo. Go through it one by one. And we need more investment pool. Let's do up to 5 on all of these. Cambodia, let's get you 3 more. Myanmar. Probably need the better trains too. Malaya. 1 in Sunda. 2 in Borneo. And we'll do 3 in Rakachma. Could do attacks. Don't think we need attacks. China against Netherlands for control of these regions. What you offer me? You offer me a war goal. Wouldn't do a tributary. I could get a liberate or conquer. Where is that? Ooh. That's a land border with Japan. It's a region that has a lot of coal. I'm curious in seeing how that plays out. I don't want to do it, I think. We'll let it just happen naturally here. Play rate, help us get this passed. Bases, government. You pay everybody. What should we make in government dividends? 11k. Lose 1k from our gold mines. You would not think a gold mine would ever have a negative income. Seems a little... What's the point of digging gold if you don't make a profit? Doesn't make sense to me. How many subjects who actually want to be annexed? Not yet. It's not far, though. Our gold reserves are going away. Need more investment into our production pool. Team donkeys, helpful. I don't think we need the pop right now. We're still kind of recovering from what is our investment into other things. And GP's getting involved in the region. That's our sign that things are going pear-shaped. What do I need to do to get you to get me an embassy? It's minus 50 is the acceptance. Yeah, please do weaken the landowners. Only at 14%. Intelligence here really don't like what we're doing. We could maybe get them in power, though. Can't, like, bolster you. Strictly slavery has to be the next thing we fix. We need lead and explosives. North Borneo is. Embargo China. Okay. You've probably already embargoed me. No, you have not, but... Through fertilizers. Explosive shell. Fertilizers. Really only have the one farm type? I guess I only had the one. Oh well, we're gonna raise taxes here. We're not outpacing our losses there. Which is dangerous. We'll make do with what we have. Their living has gone down. My own fault. Could do a tax, maybe? Our tax 3K is terrible. I can see our income keeps dropping, which is scary. Probably also want to throw a government administration somewhere where we have low tax. Let's get 2 in Malaya. Learn to have unrealized taxes. Bangkok Cyclone. 2 years? Yeah, we'll pay it. Maybe we'll pay it. Maybe I can cut government wages or something. I want to have our taxes up, ideally. 4K in subsidies. Where is that mostly going to? Railways. Means we need more things that railways can support. Railway cars might help. Almost got it all passively done just by a tech spread. What is spreading? Do we have anything spreading? We have threshing machines. Not really useful. Oil would be nice, but... National Guard. Yes, we're trying to fix this. Most of this is done. North Borneo is still short of it. Speaking of North Borneo, do you actually make money? You do. A lot of money. I'll pay you. Close to paying you. We'll pay you. That's fine. And get our standard of living back up. Okay, so to be recognized, we need to get rid of slavery. Get a lot of progress. We get progress from also beating recognized nations in war, which is the tough one. I can end the embargo. Don't want the embargo. We just did it to get a quest done. And with that, we do have a tax loss. Let's grab 4 new buildings of tax. 6% tax waste translates to some money lost. We don't want to lose money. We don't actually invest. Standard living and mortality could be very nice. Russia's in its war. This is the war we expected. Who's involved? Now you're fighting everybody. Not a good war for you. France does like me, though. That 160 is brutal. Why is it 160? Unrecognized minus 100. That sucks. What treaty we do have with you here? That's because we owe them an obligation. I would let you invest in me if you gave me an embassy. Didn't think they would accept. Yeah. Was the risk we ran. I wonder if I ever could do anything about those things getting double denied. Let's get one of these things in North Borneo built, because I'm just tired of seeing it have problems. North Borneo, you have some starving population, 7%. Where you have no... Okay, the negative malice here is just because of the state modifier, right? Yeah, 10% state construction efficiency. Thought it was because we had other things going on. What about Laos? Do you have the same? You do. You have good logging, though. What are you logging type? You're doing... Yeah, that's what we wanted you to do. This is... Shapa. He's a market liberal. We're kind of done on the needs for the market liberal. Two very strong... Wow. Personal taxation, public schools, protectionism. See how the election shakes up. Maybe I can throw someone in power that I want to be in power with the election. Alright, so we have... Let's pause. Let's try to get a little bit more into our Liberal Party. Maybe the promotion. Alright. Do this. I'd have to lower taxes to get any laws passed. Leave it as is. And this feels like a good time to move towards census suffrage. Infantry General Staff. Those are very good. We're not going to swap over right away. I want to get back to our baseline taxes before we do that. That's getting us very close to where we actually will have the ability to win wars on our own, which is nice. Gold depleted in North Borneo. It means we can build more gold mines. Let's move those up above the other things we're building in North Borneo. And let's keep an eye on this. So Siamese West Borneo, Simindano needs a couple of these. Sunda Islands. Well, you're soon to have one, so we'll work. And let's start now upgrading our units here. We'll do one stack to sea. The other army will cost roughly twice as much. Intelligence, you'll become part of government. We're incredibly illegitimate by doing that. But we did it to help those guys. They all did instantly change. Well, really, we'll feel the pain the next time we go to fight a war, I think. This ends up being cheaper somehow. This munitions plant, let's keep an eye on you. We're going to hire more. Is one enough to meet our demand? Maybe we need a second one, but let's see. You'll hire more and more. I've looked at companies in a little bit. How is our metalworks company doing? You have 7K in profit. You need to make more. You have a thing in Gallery. Haven't granted you monopoly rights. Only have 35 buildings. Not the biggest. Not super impressed with that. You do need more investment into construction. I'll offer you colonial resettlement. Play for power for the intelligentsia. Go ahead and do it. Alright, I do not want to piss off the Catholics. Modernization movement can be supported. And we're going to get some more construction capacity. Go buy peasants. Let's get all of them here. And let's get all of them here. Large investment. That's going to 50% increase. So our construction costs right now, 130. We're going to get another 70K there. That's going to be a lot. But it's temporary. Lose some relations with the Netherlands. That is fine. Now we just want to make sure we're using our passive construction. Positivists, we'd like positivists. I don't mind if you get radicalized. Good chance here. So Macron, actually that's Macron over there, but we can still see some stuff with Landfang. Obligation. Probably you didn't offer me anything either. Okay, so we can do another war. Question becomes if we want to maybe make a play to free a nation from you. What nation would you have? Tell me when I hover it. This is terrible. So what a terrible system. Yunnan, Guizhou, and Sichuan. So what is this one? This is Yunnan, Guizhou, and Sichuan. So it would be Yunnan is what we want to take. And you have Jili. Something like this. Beat our vassal. Yeah, let's do this. I am pre-war. We're going to free our provinces to the north here. Probably going to do a conquer, but I want to do liberate here. We're going to do Yunnan. Your 3 states. In the far north, and north and Alright, we're going to free Yunnan. We can call a ton of people in. I could take that. Feels like a bad thing to do. People tend to want that. Instead, we're just going to feed our subject here. Again, he has Guangxi for 23 or whatever. It's a homeland. That's not what I wanted. Oops. Let's at least do it right. And then we'll probably handle this in the next episode. But for now, let's just make sure we do our war deck correctly. Wish I could click on the map to get this. So liberate country. Yunnan. Add a war goal for my subject. All the way at the bottom. Take the one that is cheap for you. Everything else costs 30. That's just a flat cost because of our nation. Queen is withdrawn from an agreement. Got people who we can call in. I see problems with the positivists. We'll work on those guys soon. Transfer state. I see obligation. Obligation might be enough to get us there. Notice how Russia doesn't have an interest here, which is interesting. Okay, this is going to be annoying. And with this, I probably want artillery. Let's just make sure we have a 20 bomb here. Let's go to 33 artillery in this main army. You need a general. We're going to give you also 17 here. And it's time to maybe get a couple more. Okay. Let's see how this goes when we get the Netherlands involved in a war. Could call in France. I don't want to give them states, which is why we're not doing this. All right, the Kosh should advance. You defend. Our navy can just come over here. We're just gonna raid. I'm gonna put you here as well. You're just a decent dude. We might do some naval invasions to free you up. Cosmos, what do these guys want? They want some of the things I want. Necessarily, like, a little separation there. Let's say I wanted to do something for the positivists. I could do it. I could do it. Keep that in our back pocket. Let the war start and we'll see how this war, they back down. Cool. We now have a free Yunnan. Didn't give us... Let's back up. Let's go back. I want that state. Autosave right here. Autosave. We want to make sure this is a free one. For 12 infantry to make it. Do you back down every time? You do back down every time. Okay, we'll take the 12 infantry then. Army. Now you might actually go to war because you're losing like more land down here. You do go to war. Okay. See if we can win this war fast here. Right, you immediately, we're going to do a naval invasion of Beijing. Our better military should win the day here. Rebel doctor. Some people win. We're just going to start slaughtering these guys. Should be fine. They pulled up a lot. They pulled back a lot of guys. I think we win the war. Right, we need to have some strategic objectives here. Now they're back. Supply line helps. We're gonna get up to what? Let's land in northern Jaima. Let's start a new front here. No one's gonna come and defend this for a little bit. Have you do reckless advance here. Do normal advance. You're not unopposed. We've taken Korea now. You have a strategic objective. Yours is Beijing. I think now you're good to reckless advance, personally. Get the loyalists here. Reinforced ships. Yes. Both. You're in the negative. That means this war's over. There we go. Got it done before the hour. UA is now its full size. That is good. We're going to improve with Yunnan. Hopefully you will become our subject here for not too much. You're in a lot of problems with money. We'll work on that. That's fine. Probably just because of the war. 5K in interest isn't easy. Yeah, that's not helping. Whatever. And there census suffrage. Cool. We'll pay off our debt for a little bit. We don't have to. We will, though, because I built a bunch of construction capacity, and that's what we're adjusting to. Is that we need to have... We'll work on this in the next episode. But we're going to look at our market and see what we need to build here. And I think the next law we're going to pass is we're going to make a play for total separation. Ooh, we can't go all the way. Damn, I need positivists. I can't pick anybody up here. What else would you take? You don't like... Gotta be total separation to get it done. We just risk it? I mean, we could fight the Civil War. It's the monks and the landowners. A lot of people do like it, though. The armed forces is one of the ones that don't like it. Why? You are a positivist. No, they do like it. Okay, I read that wrong. We just took a lot of infamy. Let's take the hit and we'll see if we can get it done here. Maybe we got to throw some people out of a government here, but let's maybe bolster this movement if we can. Whatever. We'll look at that in the next episode. Now we're going to call this one here. We've built out a nice power block here. If we can get Yunnan into it, it's going to be great for us. They're going to have a lot of money, so we might not be able to. We'll see if they stay in organized power in 5 years. We can then subjugate them, and no one else can reach them besides China. That should be good for us. But for now, I'm Klaus Joyed. I've been Sean Foodschooners, and as always, I will catch you in the next one. Later.